Hey Panthers!
Welcome back to Panther Talk.
We are so happy to be back in school.
And back in the studio.
On this episode of Panther Talk, we will discuss some of the new faces around the school,
our new SGA officers,
and much more. I'm Emily.
And I'm Amber.
And this is your Panther Talk.
The new school year brings a lot of new faces.
Not only do we gain new students, we also gain many new faculty and staff.
Panther Talk reporter Alexa Oglesby took advantage of the opportunity to welcome them into the Panther family.
With the start of the new school year, there are many new faces, some being new counselors or our new librarian. Miss Stewart, who is the counselor for students with the last names H through O, has been a high school counselor for 9 years, but has been in the education field for 20. She graduated from Central High School, has a state trooper husband, and a daughter. She enjoys spending time with family, traveling, and watching sports, and going to concerts. She loves that her job is different day by day.
My name is Miss Stewart, and I am counselor for students with the last names H through O. I've been a high school counselor for 9 years. I've been in education for over 20. I am married to a wonderful state trooper husband, and I have a almost 14-year-old daughter, and I just love spending time with my family, going traveling places, doing any sporting event or concert. That's where I want to be. So I'm originally from Tuscaloosa. I graduated from Central High School. My favorite thing about my job is that it's different every day. I never come in knowing what I'm going to be doing. I never come in doing the same thing every day. So it allows me to do a lot of different things every single day, and I never get bored.
Miss Hughes is the counselor for last names A through G. She lives in McCall, Alabama with her husband, Coach Hughes, and her 3 children. Her favorite thing about Brookwood is the faculty and staff and the overall environment that is created.
I'm Brandy Hughes. I'm a counselor for the last names A through G. We live in McCall, Alabama. I've been married to my husband for 24 years. His name is Coach Hughes. He teaches history here and is the head baseball coach. We have 3 children. My favorite thing about Brookwood is the students. The students are amazing here. The faculty is amazing, just the camaraderie of everyone, the willing to help and to participate. I love the environment here.
This is Miss Stevens' first year working in the library. She has been a teacher for 7 years. She graduated from County High and has 2 Great Danes. Her overall goal is to see Brookwood students graduate and be successful.
This is actually my first year working in the library. I have been a teacher for 7 years though. I grew up in Tuscaloosa. I went to County High. I have 2 dogs, 2 Great Danes. Just my overall goal is to help you see graduation. Hopefully I'll see you in the library because I want you to read.
I'm Alexa Oglesby, back to you in the studio.
The Student Government Association plays a big role at Brookwood High School.
Each year, students elect classmates to take on the role to organize and be there for other students.
This year, the SGA plans on getting everyone involved and making the school year fun.
Let's go with Panther Talk reporter Josh Powell to find out more.
We talked to Trinity Nicholson about her goals for SGA this school year.
So SGA is Student Government Association, and here at Brookwood our main priority is to give students a voice and to serve them. So we are in charge of hosting many events and organizing many things. We help students whenever they're struggling, whether that be in any aspects of school. We help with tutoring, we help with giving tours around the school, we help with getting information out. We have like a really big social media platform, and we use that platform to let students know of upcoming events and just like really fun things that we have organized. And one of my biggest goals as SGA president is just to make Brookwood one of the most fun and best learning environments, and where you can make memories and just really enjoy your high school experience, because I have loved my high school experience, and my dream is for every student to enjoy their high school experience as well.
Next, we go to Jasmine Dunn about her high school experience.
The position I'm in is SGA Vice President, and the reason why I ran is to ensure all of our students have voices. I know many of our students have ideas for events but are not able to get in contact with the admin to execute them, and I just want to be that connection that can promote their ideas and get their ideas across to administrators. Kind of fitting off what Trinity said, my high school experience was amazing, and I just want to continue that cycle for the current and upcoming Brookwood students.
We talked to Malcolm Ludgood about some advice he's received and will give to other SGA members.
The best advice somebody's given me as SGA treasurer was probably be proud of how hard you were trying. Because if you're always trying hard, then you're always trying your best.
I'm Josh Powell, back to you in the studio.
Being positive during the school year leaves a positive impact on students.
Riley Balsmeyer has grew up around positivity and is now wanting to share it with others.
Our history hall is very decorative and filled with very inspirational quotes.
Panther Talk reporter Kamori talked to Miss Balsmeyer about the impact she wants to make on students.
Brookwood High School's volleyball coach and teacher Ms. Balsmeyer spreads encouraging messages throughout the hallway by putting up motivational quotes. Ms. Balsmeyer hopes that through these messages she can encourage students not only by talking to them but by them reading.
So I hope that the impact the motivational quotes outside our room has on students is that it just gives them a little bit of encouragement throughout the day. And I know some of kids don't get to hear those things from before they get to school, and so hopefully they at least hear it. If I can't say it to them, they get to read it. So.
Ms. Balsmeyer thinks that being a coach is also an important role of why she feels the need to encourage and motivate others.
Being a coach has helped me want to motivate students more, but also I just am a people person, and I've had a lot of people that have poured into me, and so I wouldn't be here if those people didn't do that, and so I want to try to give that to my kids here at school.
Riley Balsmeyer hopes to not only teach her students, but to leave a long-lasting impact on their kindness. I'm Kamora Wilkerson reporting back to you in the studio.
The Brookwood community is super excited for the upcoming sporting events.
We encourage all the students to support the Panthers by showing up to their games and cheering them on.
Let's go to the Panther panel to hear more about the upcoming seasons.
I'm Caleb.
And I'm Fallon.
And this is your Panther Sports. The start of a new school year also brings about the beginning of multiple Brookwood sports seasons.
One of these sports is football, as the Panthers traveled to Hull on August 25th to take on the Ironmen in the seasoning opener.
From the moment the game began, the Panthers were in control, scoring touchdown after touchdown on top of multiple interceptions to eventually take a 27-0 halftime lead. The scoring didn't stop there, however, as the Panthers added 2 more touchdowns to make a dominant final score of 40-0.
Even though one game can tell you a lot, we talked to head coach Mike Bramlett about his expectations for the season as a whole.
My plan is for this to be the best football team we've had at Brookwood in a long time. Very simple.
As fans of Brookwood football, it's hard not to look forward to this season, and Coach Bramlett is no different.
Well, I mean, hey, we're excited about it. I mean, I'm expecting things to turn around dramatically over the next 2 weeks.
I can't wait to see what the Panthers do in the field this year.
Me either. But football's not the only sport that's starting up. Volleyball is also kicking off their season this month.
We were able to speak to Coach Vickers about what kind of work the volleyball team has been putting in this offseason.
We've had summer workouts all summer long. So the girls, they're voluntary workouts, so the girls have shown up and we've gone through a training program with Coach Ridley. Shout out to Coach Ridley. He's got the girls in shape. And then we attended a team camp at the University of Alabama this summer where the girls were able to scrimmage other teams from all across Alabama. And it was really cool. We've worked on individual skills, but the really neat thing is that they were able to be in a game-like situation before we actually have to play this season.
Even though the volleyball team looks a bit different this year, that doesn't change Coach Vickers' optimism about what they can accomplish.
This season we have a young team. We're super duper excited to see their potential. We got our feet wet in area last year, so we're really looking forward to progressing through area and getting out of area. That's our goal.
I think that Brookwood has a lot of great athletes that we can look forward to watching this year.
I agree. One of these athletes is football's William Sanders. Let's go to sports reporter Logan Jacobson to learn about his huge recent accomplishment.
Will Sanders is a senior here at Brookwood High School. Will has a big future ahead of him, but he realizes that self-improvement plays a big role in preparing for the future.
Being here all 4 years up until now, it's been kind of surreal, waking up and realizing I already have my last first day of high school, and it's just kind of one of those, it's like a now or never moment almost. Like, I got to make sure this year is great. In the classroom especially, I got to make sure I change some habits, change some ways, and making sure like I can do my best, making sure my grades and stuff like that is the best they can be this year.
Out of Will's 25 offers, he narrowed it down to 3 on decision day. He chose Alabama because it would better him athletically and academically.
When I had to choose between the 3 colleges that were on the table on my decision day, it was like different. I've never really had or been in that position before where I had to choose what school I was going to further my education and my athletic endeavors, and I think that was the most nerve-wracking thing that I had to do.
The adults around Will pushed him and improved his mindset to better him in the future.
Some teachers, teachers like Miss Gwen, Coach Plasters, my coaches, teachers that just helped me along the way that have understood and tried to understand me. And then, some friends, some relationships that I've built here are going to be a big, anchor to this school, a big thing that keeps me, keeps reminding me that this is, where I grew at, where I had all my opportunities at. I feel like the biggest thing is the fact that it's been proven that anything and anyone can get anywhere, and anything can happen from Brookwood or at Brookwood if you take advantage of the opportunities that you are given.
The setbacks that Will has had in his past has molded him into who he is today. If he had any advice for anyone around him, it would be to take opportunities and not be scared to fail.
Anyone looking to make themselves a better them, I feel like you can't not want to fail. I know everyone hates failing. That's a real thing. But in failure comes learning. And I feel like if I didn't have as many setbacks, if I didn't have as many people talking about me if I didn't make as many people upset because of the choices I made, I wouldn't have learned. I wouldn't have started to grow. The person who taught me how to be better would probably be my family, my parents. They stay on me and make sure that certain things get done, and then they definitely make sure that I don't procrastinate. I didn't procrastinate when I was younger, and I feel like now I need to remember those teachings, remember those lessons. And Coach Ronnie Clark, he might not be here, but a lot of things he's told me, a lot of things he said about that dog mentality, not only on the field, but that has to go in a day-to-day life. Not being mean, not being rugged, but just going in with the mentality that there's nobody better than you. And even if there is, you're not gonna let that affect you. You're not gonna let that stop you. You're gonna use that as a reason to propel yourself forward, as a drive almost.
Will believes his dad played a huge part in his childhood to proceed with his football dreams.
My dad inspired me the most to go into football because without him I probably wouldn't be playing right now. He basically told a story about when I was younger, he had to convince me to play because I wanted to quit. But if he didn't stay on me about, continuing to play, I know for a fact that I probably wouldn't be where I am now.
Will's future will wait for him, but for now he has the mindset of a Brookwood Panther.
At the end of the day, until I graduate, I'm a Brookwood Panther, and people keep mentioning, Alabama this, Alabama that. Until, I leave these halls for good, my head, my mind, my heart are where my feet are at, and that's in these halls of Brookwood High School.
Panther Talk staff hopes for the best for Will's future. I am Logan, reporting for Panther Talk. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Logan. I can't wait to watch him play for the Tide.
Neither can I. But Will isn't the only football player with an awesome achievement. Maddox Carroll was awarded the honorary Billy Joe Young jersey number 3 to commemorate the player that most brings to life the standards of Brookwood football.
And you can read the whole story, including the exclusive interview with Maddox himself on the Hurricane Herald website.
It's been years since Brookwood has added a new sport to the athletics program, but that changes this fall.
That's right. Girls flag football plays their first ever game against Bryant on September 7th.
It will be right here in Brookwood and starts at 6 p.m. Man, we have a lot of great sports to look forward to this fall.
We really do. I can't wait to see what the Panthers accomplish this year.
And with that, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Fallon. And this has been your Panther Sports.
Taylor Swift has become one of the most popular pop culture artists.
She is supported by nearly 78 million people, and some of the supporters go to Brookwood High School.
Addison Wetzel walked around the school and found out who the true Swifties are.
Today we went around the school asking people what their favorite Taylor Swift song was. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Enchanted.
Isaac, what's your favorite song by Taylor Swift?
Our song.
What's your favorite song by Taylor Swift?
Trouble.
Favorite Taylor Swift song?
Lover.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Evermore.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
I do not listen to her music.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Dancing with Our Hands Tied, Reputation.
What's your favorite song about her?
What's the song about if karma was a cat?
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
I'd say Cardi B.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Blank Space.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song? What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Shake It Off.
Well, this was officially my last first show.
That's all we have for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Emily.
And I'm Amber.
And this was your Panther Talk.
Did y'all hear that shoot down my throat?
No, there's too many people. I'm Alexa Oglesby. Back to you in the studio.
Maddox, I'm a stranger. You gotta.
I'm going to cut your other toes off.
I thought you were looking this way. Okay.
The toes that you have left. Wait. Can you touch your shoe for me? I want to see the.
You have no toes at all.
They got chopped off, remember? Yeah, he lost his toes.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Okay.